It's a topic that's rarely talked about, especially in rap music. But Compton born and raised artist YG is now opening up about his experience with sexual assault when he was just a teenager. The revelation comes in his new single called 2004. The lyrics are vulnerable, uncomfortable, and mostly honest. The rapper sat down exclusively with our Rocsi Diaz this Mental Health Awareness Month to discuss how he turned that painful memory into music and his public transformation as he breaks free from the box he says society placed him in.
Hitmaker and storyteller, Grammy-nominated rapper YG burst on the scene 15 years ago, since dropping iconic songs like Who Do You Love? And Big Bank. But on his latest single, 2004, the California-born and raised artist is getting more real, raw, and vulnerable than ever, rapping about something rarely talked about in hip-hop.
Got took advantage of, and I liked it, so what? Y'all call that sex abuse? I just thought she was doing some cool.
So you just recently came out with a song,
Yeah.
2004,
Yeah.
where you discuss some very personal experiences. You say that you were sexually assaulted as a child by an older woman. What prompted you to start speaking about that?
I'm going through this coming of age. Like, I'm in this new space in my life, and I'm like, all right, how this gonna reflect with the music?
In 2004, Kenan Daquan Ray Jackson, known by his stage name YG, reveals for the first time that he was sexually abused by a 30-year-old woman when he was 14 years old.
I'm in the studio, a producer named Jay Pounds. He like, yeah, so you gotta talk about something you ain't never talked about. You gotta dig deep. He like, yeah, what's something that you ain't never told nobody that don't nobody know? And then the beat was playing, and I was like,
When I was young, I got raped.
and then I was like, bop, twice my age, and everybody was like, what?
At what age did you comprehend that what happened to you was sexual assault?
When it happened, like, I wasn't thinking about it, or like, it wasn't like a thing like that. It was like, oh, I just did some with an older woman, like, it's lit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then, as you grow up and then you start thinking about, you go through life and you see stuff and you learn stuff. It's like, no, that was, man, I got raped.
In 2012, the Department of Justice redefined the criminal definition of rape for the first time since 1927 to include male victims, including those unable to give consent due to age. Studies have found 1 in 20 boys under the age of 18 experience sexual assault. And of those reported to police, 93% of predators were known to the victim.
Like, everybody got their story, and it's just, that's why I made the record, to get to influence people to tell their stories, you know what I'm saying? Especially like coming from an artist, somebody like me, is unexpected.
YG, short for Young Gangsta, hails from Compton, where he joined a gang at 16, a reality he doesn't shy away from in his music.
People put me in the box. They know us as gang members, and we from the streets and all this, you feel me? So they look at us like oh, we gang members, we animals, we not human, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, I'm human. I go through real life stuff outside of the street stuff.
As a child, was there an adult that you ever opened up to, that you told what happened to you? Did you feel comfortable enough to say that to an adult, or did you keep it inside for a long time?
I kept it inside. My family, first time hearing about that was when the record came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
YG says he shared the song with other men. He was surprised to hear their reaction.
Because 90% of the people I played it for, the males, they all got similar stories. That was the conversation everybody was having. It was like, yeah, like, I was sexually abused. And it's like, yeah, but for us, we men, so it ain't treated the same way.
He hopes he can use his platform to break the silence around the issue of sexual abuse of young men and shift the narrative.
I hope that you realize how strong that message is that you put out there, and how you gave other people courage to be able to speak up and say, it's okay because YG went through it. Maybe it wasn't okay, you know, I could tell an adult. I hope you know that power, because that's really a big deal.
YG believes his upcoming album, The Gentleman's Club, dropping this summer, will bring a new era in his career, humanizing him.
People say I live crazy, like I live like a wild life, a dangerous life or whatever. Like, I talk about that and I give it to you straight like that. You know what I'm saying? That been my thing. So now me going through this growing stage of my life, it ain't hard for me because it's like I'm telling my truth. It is what it is.
The intention of this album is to mark a new chapter, one of growth and reflection. YG, now 35, is a father of 2 girls who keep him centered and focused.
It's a real thing.
It's a conscious
It's
effort.
full circle, like the whole life. Like in March, I just got baptized with my kids, with my family. My kids requested it. My oldest daughter, she requested it. And I was just like, what? That's crazy. She 9.
YG also finding ways to stay grounded in his work by focusing on mental health.
So May is Mental Health Awareness Month. What do you do to keep your mental health together?
I'm kind of new to that, but like past year, I started having anxiety. And I was like, what? And I didn't know what was going on. Like, I thought I was like, I don't know. I thought I had a stroke. I don't know. I thought all types of things. Like, and then I kept just talking to people, and they're like, nah, bro, that's anxiety. Like, and I'm like, what? I'm having anxiety? Like, I'm like, I don't like that. Life is gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel every emotion that humans feel.
YG is venturing further into health and wellness with a new supplement brand and branching out as an actor starring in the upcoming horror films Goons and Night Patrol. And since releasing 2004, he's feeling inspired by his personal evolution, rooted in staying true to himself.
Seeing people's reaction, it's been good for me because it got me going like deeper on the album, like with records, because I'm like, dang, like they responding to it like that. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I got some more stuff I can talk about.
Our thanks to Rocsi and YG for that conversation.